Hello, ladies. My name is Crystal Fuentes. I'm the founder of The Ladies Coach, and today is TLC Thursday. It's a series of videos that we have catered to you and topics I feel are very important in our lives. So today is about how to be selfish in an unselfish way. With selfish, and I'm going to explain to you, and I got a lot of things like with messages saying, why don't we just take out the word selfish, right? Because we're women, we're like, well, let's fluff it up, right? Crystal, I understand what you're saying, but let's take out that word and replace it with this. And we're not about that, right? TLC, or what I stand for, is we're not about fluffing. We're about changing. We're about changing the meaning that we have on things in our life. And so I'm going to go into 3 ways to be selfish in an unselfish way, and I'm going to explain what that means. But I want to give you an example. I see, and before I give you an example, actually, I want to go back into what I see with women. And it's so beautiful because this is the reason why I'm helping women. This is the reason why I love learning from women and learning from you and getting comments and emails. But what I see is we give so much to people, more than we actually have. And so we're giving beyond our emotional bank account. And what I say is, when we give so much to everyone except for ourselves, like we are giving too much of more than what we actually have, it's almost like withdrawing from a bank account when you don't even have money in it, right? So you're taking everyone out to eat when you don't even have money. And so it's the same thing. You have an emotional bank account and you're giving to everyone. But in order to fully give to those people, you actually have to have money in the account. But what I'm seeing is from women is we feel like we need to take care of everyone more than ourselves, or more than our significant others, or more than the people that we actually care for. And a lot of times, I see women who are like the last person they take care of is themselves. So it's almost like they're giving out of emotional bank account, withdrawing from an account that they don't even have money. And so when I see this, I question, right? The thing that I got most emails on was the word selfish. But if you think about it, if we're withdrawing from an account that has no money because we're trying to take care of all the needs of so many people, what are we asking in return? There has to be something you're asking in return, right? Whether you're giving to that boyfriend, you're giving unconditionally to that boyfriend, he's not giving back, and you call him selfish. But what if you're asking for something in return from him? Wouldn't that make you selfish? What if we're giving to people because we want certain things to come back, right? There's certain expectations. I mean, we would, right? It's only normal. If you give to somebody, you expect something in return. But wouldn't that be kind of selfish? If you're giving, shouldn't it be just giving? But what I see is when we give, we are expecting something in return. And when those people don't give us something in return, they're selfish. And so this post struck a whole chord with me because it was so beautiful, because I think we're getting really confused in the art of giving. Because what we think is giving means something in return, but in fact, that expectation for return is a selfish trait. I know, it's a whole head turner, but this is what I'm talking about. What if we gave because it filled us up? What if we just gave because there was nothing that we needed in return, but because it really light and lit us up and really filled us up, and it really inspired us to be more and to be more passionate in life. Selfish, but in an unselfish way, right? Because we're not asking for anybody to fulfill a need in us. We're not asking for anything in return, but we're giving because we fill it up. But one of the things, and I'm not meaning to call anyone out, but I feel that most of the concern with women with the word selfishness is this. If I'm giving unconditionally to people and they're not giving back and we're saying like being selfish is such an unselfish trait, then they're gonna think it's okay to be who they are and not giving back. When really the act of expecting something from them or expecting something in return is totally selfish, ladies. So what I'm saying is right now we're going to create a positive way to be selfish. So here we go. Here's an example. When you go, I'm sure most of us travel, hopefully. Sometimes, it's kind of scary. When we go on a plane, right? We hear the flight attendants, they give us these safety, precautions, and most of us don't even listen to it. But what do they say? When the oxygen masks come down, put yours on before you assist others, right? Even if you have small children, you're not gonna put their oxygen mask on first, you're gonna put yours on, right? Why? Because you're gonna be better equipped to help other people around you once your oxygen mask is on. That's all I'm saying in life. When you can help yourself, you're better equipped to help everyone around you, okay? Being selfish is the most unselfish thing you can do. Why? Because once you put that oxygen mask on, you're able to assist anybody else, or all the people around you actually, and you can actually be a hero, And we're talking about living passionate lives, ladies. And I feel that the best way that you can assist others and everyone around you is to have that help yourself, right? Is to find ways to fill you up. So here we go. I'm gonna give you 3 ways to be selfish in an unselfish way. So here are the 3 things. Number 1, give for you, not for another person. The other person is already going to get what they want and what they need because you're already giving them something. But give for you, not for the expectation of what they can give to you or the showing you happiness or thankfulness. It's just, no, give because it lights you up, okay? And we've talked about this before, and all these 3 things I've already talked about, but I just really want to be specific, right? Give for you is number 1. Number 2 is live with passion. I'm all about this. You hear me talk about this all the time. Passion, passion, passion. You hear my post, you see my posts, you hear, my raw sex rant. You see all of this around. The reason why I feel this is a selfish trait, but being very unselfish, is because when you live with passion, you ignite, and because when you live with passion, you live like for yourself, right? You're living only for you of what really ignites you. But when you're ignited, that energy feeds everyone around you. So even though you're truly focusing on yourself and igniting that strength and that passion and that energy, everyone around you feeds off of it. And you're actually helping them way more than when you would be living in an unpassionate life. When you would be living like, I just don't care about anything around me, but let me try to help this person. Like, nobody can really, if you can live a passionate life, like, everyone can feed off that energy, okay? So you're doing more good than bad. And that's very selfish, but in an unselfish way. The third one, I really want to talk about this one because this is kind of cool. Be a queen. For my ladies. I don't know about the men. We'll talk about that later. But be a queen, ladies. If you think about a queen, the queen takes care of her queendom, right? And she takes care of everyone around her. But she doesn't feed too much into all the needs that everyone wants, right? Everyone wants different things at different times. And if you get lost in it, you lose yourself. She makes decisions that are so rightful and so pure for everyone, right? She makes the best decisions for everyone around her. And in order to do that, she takes care of herself. She's able to say no. And that's what I really want to I really want you to take this, because no is huge. I actually have so many I mean, like just recently I've been having to learn how to say this. You know, like just for so many years, I couldn't say no to people. Like I felt like I had to give to people in order for them to really, really care about me, or, you know, really take my advice, or see what I have to offer. Is like for me to like give all my time and my services and all these things, like all of me. But what I felt was really restricted. I felt like I was losing myself. I felt like I was losing that light of giving, because my passion is to give, you know? But when I kept saying yes, yes, yes to everyone, I was saying no, no, no to me. So I'm giving, you know, to everyone else around me. So I'm saying yes, 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 but no to myself. And when I say no to myself, that starts to make me feel restricted. And when I'm restricted, I cannot give fully to everyone else, right? So this is the whole thing, ladies. A queen knows when to say no. Because saying no means saying yes to who you are and to what you can give. And when you can say yes to who you are and what you can give, you give with a full heart. You give with a full heart to everyone around you, and they feel transformed. They feel that energy. They feel inspired. You know, that's when they feel like they're getting way more than you saying no to yourself and trying to budget your energy to everyone around you. So everything that I'm saying, you know, this is a lot. We've been talking about, you know, I've been talking about withdrawing from an empty account. I've been talking about, you know, like going on a plane and how you put your oxygen mask on first. We're talking about living with passion, all these like different things. But what I'm saying, ladies, is selfish is a beautiful quality. Thinking of the self and empowering the self is what is needed to give to everyone around you. And because we are women who are naturally nurturers and caregivers, it is, I know ladies, it's such an ugly word. We can't think about giving to ourselves, but listen, if we want a life of passion, if we want a life of relationships, and we want to give to our significant others, and we want to provide for our children, and we want to be that passionate entrepreneur, or we want to give the best that we can to the people that we work with, our friends, our family, you have to be filled up. Because when you're filled up, that selfishness actually makes everything that you give very unselfish. You give unselfishly to everyone around you, and they feel it more, right? If they feel they're getting the hand-me-downs of your energy, I mean, they feel that, and that's very unselfish. And then you expect them to be happy about what you're giving them, and then, oh my God, they're not grateful for what I give them. But listen, ladies, if you're so filled up, you don't care. All you do is give fully to all the people around you. So this is what I'm saying. I know that selfish is an ugly word, but accept it and embody it and bring it into your emotional vocabulary and make it beautiful. Because if you can wake up every day and you can create that passion inside of you and you can live selfishly, know that everyone around you is not going to get that selfish energy. They're going to feel that you're giving way more beyond yourself. But know that you are living selfishly, and it's beautiful. So ladies, if you're condemning the word selfish or selfishness, don't. Enter it into your emotional vocabulary and create a new empowering meaning for it. You know, every day, wake up and create this life for you, for yourself. Because that is the way that you're going to empower everyone around you, and you're going to actually be the most unselfish person in everyone you meet. So I know this was deep, and I'm sure we have a lot to say. So like always, comment below, join the conversation on any one of my social networking sites, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You know where to go. And then also subscribe to our channel and to our website. I really honor you ladies, and I really take everything that you say because I know how beautiful you are, and I learn from you too. So if there's anything that I can help you with or that I can learn from, if there's anything you need to say about this video, I'm here to listen. And like always, I'll see you every Thursday for TLC Thursdays. Have a beautiful day, ladies. Bye.